All right, shalom, shalom. Give me 1 second. All right, today is April the 17th, year 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, just wanted to come out, all right, and do what it is. All right, it's able-bodied brothers, we're supposed to do. All right, which is come out to the highways and hedges. All right, and preach this gospel. All right, whether they hear or forbear. All right, we got a job and a mission. All right, and that mission is to usher in, all right, the kingdom of Israel, which is the kingdom of Yasharallah. All right, so before I begin, or continue rather, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. All right, great millstone. Shit. Great millstone who teaching, of course, where I learned this truth. Y'all forgive me. All right, peace and salutation to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's elect, that be in the house of David. All right, so again, to prophesy the downfall of this place in the scriptures being Mystery Babylon, ruled by the daughter of Babylon, which is Esau Edom, all right, which is the so-called white man, which he is not white. In actuality, he's really red, all right, and he's the wicked the Bible speaks of, the devil the Bible speaks of, Jacob's evil, wicked twin brother, all right, riding to the core, all right. And the scripture tell you in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where, then who is he? All right, Esau. All right, look around. Who put themselves up as the Messiah? Who put themselves up as the angels? Who put themselves up as the men of the Lord? All right, who runs society? All right, even on a low level, whose face is on all of the money? All right, who's the wicked entity that governs this earth? All right, the so-called white man. All right. And his biblical name is Esau, and his descendants are the Edomites, which are you so-called white folks today. All right, they go back to his line. All right, now you got some Jakes, which is short for Jacob. All right, that look that way as well. All right, but it's a spiritual thing right now. It ain't about skin color so much so. All right, because you got chocolate Edomites too. It's vice versa. But if you're an Edomite, the spirit's gonna bear witness with Edomites, and if you're a Jake, the spirit's gonna bear witness with Jake. And even on that, of the elect, that's who really this is about on this side. All right, the chosen of Jacob. All right, and the Lord said his flock is a speckled bird, so you are gonna have different Israelites that look, like these heathens look. All right. But again, nevertheless, as I was opening up with, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. This is Esau's kingdom. He's the face that Yahweh Shai Shai has running this place at this particular moment. All right, Esau ain't doing nothing that the Lord ain't allowed him to do. That was part of the blessing that was passed down to him from Isaac. He was going to live by the sword, and he was going to have the fatness of the earth. All right, and that he was going to rule for a time. All right, and he's in his age of rulership as we speak. But it's going out. All right, it ain't a lot of things left for this devil to do. All right, he got to bring out the MOTB pretty soon. All right, which, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone have been teaching for so long about this prophecy, but and none of the other camps around seem to do it. All right, and that being that the MOT to the B is the microchip. All right, that's what's coming. All right, you got the rumors of wars and World War III drums beating. All right, calamities, famines are starting to lock in certain places and shit, earthquakes in diverse places, signs in the heavens. All right, we had the eclipse last week. All right, all these things are taking place, but the great day of the destruction and the great day that the Lord gonna return ain't gonna come until that microchip is in play. All right. Right quick. Hold on. It's Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, that man that is speaking about is Esau. All right, the man of sin. All right, the man of sin who's been revealed. All right, as they tell you, and what's that? He who's coming is after the workings of Satan. All right, this is Esau. All right, and he wants to chip everybody. All right. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. It say, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Shai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he that run that readeth it. All right. It say, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right. And that's this, spiritually, that's how you know we at the time where these things are finna happen. All right. The end of Esau's kingdom. All right. And it ends with him implementing his microchip. All right, which is really Yahweh Shai's plan. All right, he's making this devil do it, but you receive it and you're an Israelite, just know that's a death sentence. All right, and if you tell people they can receive it and they receive it, it's a death sentence as well, because their blood is on your hands. All right, and a lot of these camps, they telling their congregation that the MOT to the B is Christianity and all other different shit. They got a lot of blood on their hands. All right. And they're going to be judged for the things in which they've told these people. All right. The scripture tell you the men of the Lord ain't going to have no gall in their mouth. All right. Meaning wasn't no lies going to be told. All right. And it didn't say it's going to be perfect in the flesh, but it ain't going to be no lies told concerning the truth. All right. Let me see verse 4. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right. Whose soul not lifted up right in him? Esau. All right, going all the way back to Cain. All right, going all the way back to when he was the serpent as well. All right, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. All right, them are all that spirit that's in Esau today was in all them entities. All right, the serpent that beguiled Eve, Cain, and Esau all had the same spirit in them. All right. And you Edomites today, you got that spirit in you, all right? That's your daddy, all right? The scriptures tell you, and this the children of Yahweh Shai power are manifest, and the children of the devil, all right? You know what I'm saying? You wicked 2/3, it could be talking about you too. But in totality, in actuality, it's Esau. He's the children of the wicked. He's the devil, all right? He's the only nation on this earth who's not going to be given any mercy from Yahweh Shai when the Lord come back and judge his ass. All right, that nigga got a 1,000-year slavery sentence, and then he got extermination. All right, Obadiah 1 and 18. All right. So again, oh shit, I switched it. 1 second, y'all. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. It say, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yet also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right, that's still talking about you, Esau. Verse 6, shall not these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay. All right, because these devils are in debt today. All right, that thick clay is the debt. All right, you look at America's debt clock. All right, that motherfucker, it don't stop. It just keeps running and running and running and running and running. All right. Verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly? They shall bite thee, and awake. They shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. All right, spoils. All right, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood and the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right, let me see. Verse 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. All right, verse 10. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. That's you, Esau. All right, you're an enemy to all the nations, really. Especially you American Edomites. All right, you're the worst. The American Edomite and the Israeli Edomite are the worst Edomites, you know what I'm saying, around at this point in time. All right, you know what I'm saying. That's why they go hand in hand. All right, I did a video earlier today. All right, you know what I'm saying. This damn sand nigga. All right, this Iranian. I think that's what the fuck he is. Whatever he is. All right, he was chanting in his native tongue. You know what I'm saying. That DTA, but as well as DT. You know what I'm saying? He was chanting that shit and he had a room full of people chanting with him, all right? You know what I'm saying? Because America and Israel go hand in hand, all right? Creepy, sleepy, Antiochus Joe is right there with that Benjamin not a Jew, all right? You know, they buddies, all right? And they got each other's back forever, all right? Because America, it has to support that place in order to keep this lie covered up, all right? But this place has already been revealed. Esau, you've been revealed, all right? You've been made bare. And to tell you in Jeremiah 49, behold, I have made Esau bare, he shall not be able to hide himself. All right. And how has he been made bare? Through Yahweh Shai, through his prophets, all right? You know, the world knows about who Esau is now, all right? It ain't always been that way. All right, we ain't always know who we were, because the scriptures say we was gonna fall away and forget our heritage. All right, and that happened. But now we standing on our feet and we remember who we are. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't put us in remembrance. As to tell you in Jude 1:5, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this. All right, so we know it again now in this age, in this period, in this time, because this is the end of the world. I hate the end of Esau's world. Let me say it that way. All right, the world, as in the earth is not gonna be destroyed. All right, America, Babylon the Great gonna be destroyed. The land of Israel gonna be destroyed. In different places are gonna be moved out of their place. But the earth is not gonna be obliterated. No, just America and Israel. They go hand in hand. Amalek, Esau's grandson. All right, and the Babylon the Great. All right, they on the book for that judgment. All right, the Lord said way back in when Saul was the king, when he told him to go kill the Amalek king, and Saul didn't do it. All right, you know what I'm saying? That pissed the Lord off, and Samuel came in and hewed that fucking devil down. All right, you know what I'm saying? Sliced his ass up real nice and nasty. All right, you know what I mean? But and the Lord said He gonna have war with Amalek from generation to generation. All right, Amalek today is the Ish people. All right. So let me continue this out. Where was I at? Verse 10. I read that. Let me see verse 11. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that builded a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. All right. Numbers 35 and 33. All right. Let me read it right quick. It say, blood defileth the land, and it can't be cleansed but by the blood of him that shed it. All right. And this is Numbers 35 and verse 33. Y'all forgive me. It say, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right, who shedded Jacob's blood over here? Esau. All right. Who shedded Jacob's blood around the world? Because Jacob was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Esau. All right. And the nations. That's why they all got slavery coming to them. All right. So again, verse 12, woe to him that builded a town with blood and established the city by iniquity. How was America built up? All right, through the slaves. All right, you know, they came over here. They took down the northern kingdom first. Because before, you know what I'm saying, the southern kingdom being the so-called Negroes, Haitians, and Jamaicans was brought over here. You had the northern kingdom here, all right? The so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, all right, and the rest of the 12 tribes, well, 10 tribes, all right, you know? They came over here following the Assyrian captivity, all right? Judah, being the southern kingdom, was not a part of the Assyrian captivity, all right? Judah went into captivity under the Babylonians, all right? But the northern kingdom came over here, all right? They knew this route because when Solomon was the king, he used to send them Hamites over here to America, and it took 1.5 years to get here and 1.5 years to get back to bring back, you know what I'm saying, goods. So they knew that this place existed. So when they left the Assyrian captivity, they came over here, all right? And, you know, they got back into the wickedness, all right? You know, if you've seen the movie Apocalypto, that just gives you a taste of some of the shit that the Northern Kingdom was doing over here, all right? And that's when the Lord, you know, eventually sent Esau ass over here, all right? Esau came over here, all right, and brought his disease and all his fucking, you know what I'm saying, rats, and he just brought death with him. Let's say it that way. Death was brought over here, all right, you know. And eventually, you know, because the Lord had it to play out that way, Esau got the upper hand on Jacob. He didn't keep none of the treaties that he made with the Northern Kingdom, none of that shit, and he stole his land, all right. As they tell you today, all right, they're proud of it. Some of them, they stole this country, all right. They stole it from the Northern American Indians in the Northern Kingdom of Israel, as the scriptures describe. That's what they are as the scriptures, all right, our Northern Kingdom brothers, all right. And once they got them in captivity, all right, you know, we were eventually booted out of the land, went into captivity to Babylon and shit, all right. And then eventually, you know, we got scattered by what did we get scattered by before we came over here? What are them fuckers? We went into captivity under the Greeks, then the Romans. Yeah, the Romans, that's who did it. Them motherfuckers, the Edomites. All right, the Romans and shit. You know, was it Vespasian and Titus? All right, you know, we got scattered, you know, we fled into West Africa and all of them places up there. And then, you know, as I tell you in Joel 3, eventually them Hamites gathered us up, rounded us up, all right. You even got Negro land in Africa, all right. They rounded us up because they know we ain't the same. The Negroes and the Hamites ain't the same people. But, you know, they gathered us up and they sold us over here to the Grecians, all right. The nations, you know, they all played a part in our destruction. And that reunited us with the Northern Kingdom, all right. And that's how this place got built up, all right. They sent the Negroes over here and implemented plantation slavery, all right. I ain't got to detail all the shit that went down in that. We know what it is, all right. Cotton fields, tobacco fields, sugar fields, all over the Americas, all right. You know, they had us in captivity, all right. It's a big ass spider. But yeah, and that's how these devils got rich. All right, they established this shit through bloodshed. All right, they was hanging Jake, castrating Jake. You know what I'm saying? Cutting the Jake woman's stomach open. Anything you can think of. All right, them devils did it. Buck breaking Jake. All right, all of that. And that's why no mercy is gonna be shown to them in Jacob's world. All right, you know. Scripture say it's a righteous thing with the Lord to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So we got to pay them back for what they did to us, but it ain't going to be no homosexuality or no freaky ass shit like that because we're a royal people. All right, those are against the laws of the Lord. All right, Esau is abominable. All right, he's always been rejected by the Lord. Going back to Cain, he's always been rejected. All right, even when he was the serpent. All right, the Lord said, "You going on your belly, devil." All right, you cursed above all the beasts of the earth. All right. So let me continue this out. Let me see, verse 13. Behold, is it not of this Habakkuk 2 in verse 13? Behold, is it not of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts that the people shall labor in their very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge and glory of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, as the waters cover the sea. Woe to him that giveth his neighbors, woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look upon their nakedness. All right, and the scripture tell you about when what scripture is it? Y'all forgive me. I think it's Psalms 50. Let me get it right quick. How them Edomites did in the day of our calamity. All right. I might be all over the place, but this is just what the scripture is popping off my mind right now. Let me see. Psalms 50. Let's see. All right, verse 16. It say, but unto the wicked. Let's see. All right, yeah. But unto the wicked, Yahweh Shema Shai Power said, what is thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee? When thou sawest a thief, then thou consented with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. All right, Jacob. Thou hast done these things, hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. All right, and the Lord is doing that right now. Now consider this, ye that forget Yahweh Shema Shai Power, lest I tear you to pieces, and there be none to deliver. All right, and the Lord is going to tear you to pieces, Esau. All right. Isaiah 63 is all from the beginning. It's all for you, E. Who is it that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? All right, that's all for you, Esau. But it's another one. I think it's Ezekiel 35. Let me see. 1 second, y'all. All right, Ezekiel 35. Is it this? Let me see. Ezekiel 35. Man, it's not this one. I'm gonna find the one I'm looking for. This one is good too, and it's on point too, but it's another one I'm looking for. Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so that's coming to you, Esau. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's that one they say, the day that thou brother became a stranger, thou rejoiced. All right, maybe it's Obadiah. Let me see. This is one of them. All right, I'm gonna find it, y'all. Let me see. This is it. Obadiah. All right, Obadiah. We're gonna start at verse 1. It's only one chapter. It say, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. All right, and that's what's getting ready to go down over there in the Middle East. All right, Esau and the nations are being gathered in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh's judgment. All right, in order to get ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to fight. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of them fighting, the Lord going to come back. All right? And they're going to stop fighting each other. They're going to team up and try to fight the Lord. But they're gonna be in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right? Over there in Iran. The Persian Gulf. Over there in that area. All right? It say verse 2. It say, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, we read in Habakkuk, he's a proud man, neither keepeth their home. All right, that's Esau, that's his M.O. All right, and it said there that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock. These devils tell you who they are all day as far as being Caucasians. All right, and the reason they call themselves Caucasians is because after the Roman Empire fell, you know what I'm saying? These devils was driven into the Caucasus Mountains. All right, over there in Georgia, Russia for 1,000 years. All right, so they know who they are. All right, and we know who they are. All right. So again, let me see. Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. What is the emblem of America? All right, the bald eagle. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's the when you look at the American when they be having their press conferences and shit, and they have all their flags and all their shit behind them, you see a bunch of eagles on that shit. All right, you know, that's because that's who Esau is. All right, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All right, you know his track record. You know what I'm saying? Esau is the Grinch. You know what I'm saying? He ain't leaving shit for nobody. All right, Esau is so fucking thrilled and wicked. Amalek withheld the blessing that was given to Esau from the rest of the Edomites. He gave them niggas white supremacy. He said, you niggas got white supremacy and what's that other shit? Yeah, white supremacy and whatever else the fuck he gave y'all, right? You know, white pride, pretty much. But that's about it. All right, you got Edomites right now that live worse than Jacob in Esau's kingdom. Just think about that. That show you that nigga is a piece of shit, bro. All right, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? All right, and that's Esau. All right, this devil is so fucking low down and diabolical. When he had us in slavery and he was having his way with our women, the children that he would bring forth from our women, he would put them niggas in slavery, and they're his children. You know what I'm saying? How fucking dumb and stupid and base can you fucking be? All right, you know what I'm saying? That's why this devil got to be destroyed, bro. He has to be destroyed. He'll destroy his own self. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know how many numbers them fuckers could have if he had sense. All right, you know, but hey, you know, that's how the Lord created him. All right, everything that the Lord doesn't like is Esau. Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Yahweh Shemel Shai hate you, goddamn red devils. All right, you so-called white people, you are hated by the Lord. All right, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Jesus. He's an Edomite devil, red piece of shit, homosexual like you. The true power of the Bible is Yahweh being the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai being his only begotten Son. And they are against you Edomites. They hate you Edomites. Alright, and they coming back to burn and destroy you Edomites. Alright. Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai back to do it. Alright. Yahweh going to let Yahweh Shai get that leak. Alright. You know what I'm saying? All judgment have been given to the Son. Alright. So Yahweh Shai is going to come back the day when Yahweh let him. He coming back to fuck you Edomites up. Alright. Starting with your elite. All right, they going into slavery. But let's continue on. Let's say, verse 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. All right, gonna get nasty with you devils, all right? Lord say it's gonna be like putting grapes in a wine press and just stomping on them, stomping on them, stomping on them, and all the juice just getting all over you, just getting messy, nasty with you, all right? That's how the Lord come back to kill you, fucking pieces of shit. All right, let me see, verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and the foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. All right, Esau was with it. All right. Let's see verse 12. All right, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither should thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. All right, Esau was chanting. When we got kicked out of the land, you know what I'm saying? The Holy Land and went into slavery. Esau was, boy, that nigga was in the background. Race it, race it. He was chanting. He was doing all kind of shit, cheering that shit on. You know what I'm saying? He was happy. All right, that nigga was in his pride when he seen us getting fucked up. All right. Let me see. Verse 13. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. All right, you know what I'm saying? Esau was a boy. Man, that's why the scriptures tell you, never trust thy enemy. All right, Esau is our enemy. We ain't brothers no more, nigga. All right, their brotherly bond was severed a long motherfucking time ago. All right, and you 2/3 over here in Babylon the Great, you still ain't realized that. All right, you niggas still have picks and chooses of these devils to be cool with. And guess what? When it's all coming down to the end and all the food and shit is off the shelves and shit, all right, and it's seditions among men and civil unrest, all right, see if that devil your friend then, all right, you know what I'm saying? See if that nigga don't, that red devil don't clap his hands, change his place on your ass, as the scripture tell you gonna do. Gonna flip the script on your ass, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Put your ass down and take your substance, all right? Send your ass straight to the spirit world looking stupid, all right, because you trusted in your fucking enemy, all right? So let me see, like that one Eva that the brother did the video on this morning. Damn, I forget the brother's name. He camps out with brother Amawad Abad. All right, you know what I'm saying? This damn Eva was dating this weird ass, fucking psychopath looking ass Edomite. You know what I'm saying? That nigga look like a fucking maniac, all right? She didn't went on a date with the motherfucker, all right? And somehow or another, after the date, they go back to, either way, his place or her place. Either way, all right, he done hacked her ass up, all right? Body parts here, body parts there and shit, all right? You know what I mean? But hey, you women gonna eat it the worst out here, you know? You want to join on to your enemy, all right? You gonna get what you gonna get. Gonna get thrust through with a sword, all right? Let me see. Let me continue this. It say, verse 15, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. All right, it's a heathen. That's talking about all you fucking other nations, all right? You Moabites, you Ammonites, you Ishmaelites, you Elamites, all of you ites that ain't Israelites. This is talking about you. Get ready for this prophecy, all right? Get ready for this slavery, all right? Because you are a heathen, all right? The Lord calls you heathens many times throughout the scriptures, all right? So again, it say, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. What are they going to drink? They're going to drink that cup, all right? That cup of slavery, lamentations, mournings, and woe. The same cup we drunk, all right? You heathen going to drink it, all right? Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness. And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. All right, and part of that possession is gonna be you yourself, your lands and all of that shit, but you yourself. All right, Isaiah 14 tell you all about that. We gonna own you. Everybody that oppressed us, we gonna oppress you now. You're gonna be a captive to us. All right, who captives we were? You're gonna be our captives now. It's gonna be a reverse switcher. All right. So let me see, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. This is the kingdom of heaven we talking about right here, all right? and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Shai has spoken it. So when the kingdom is established, all right, after that 1,000-year captivity, all right, we're gonna be well into the kingdom, all right, 1,000 years in. All you fucking red piece of shit devils get rounded up, put in a pit, and burned, all right. You know what I'm saying? And you other nations and shit, you get to go back to your lands and practice what we taught into you, all right? Practice what we beat into you, let me say it that way, because we're going to beat these laws, statutes, and commandments into you. We ain't going to sit down and talk to you like this. Nah, we're going to tell your ass what time it is. You're going to get with it. If you don't get with it, you're getting your shit cracked, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be beating these laws until you fucking dogs and cats and squirrel eaters, all right? You abominable ass heathens, all right? And squid and all you fucking heathens, all right? You need your asses beat for 1,000 years to get it right. And you gonna get it right. You know what I'm saying? Send your asses back to your lands and you motherfuckers better get it right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be tributaries into Israel. When we come around, you're gonna give us the best of what you got. All right, the best of what you got. All right. You gonna take the mid, all right, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna give us that A1, you're gonna take that mid, all right? And if you heathens, all right, wanna choose not to do what's told to you, we're gonna curse your lands, all right? You ain't gonna get no rain for that season. You ain't gonna have no crop for that season, all right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great time, all right? All right. And these things that we speak of, only the elect, you know what I'm saying, can obtain this, all right? You know, the regular Joe Smo Israelite, you know, is all for inclusiveness. They want all the other nations, especially Esau, they goddamn evil, wicked twin brother. They want him to be right there next to him. They want to hold that nigga hand. All right, nah, motherfucker, he coming, but he ain't gonna be where you think he gonna be. Hell no. All right. And you niggas, when you just know you niggas with that mentality, just know when the Lord kill your ass off this time, all right, because the Lord gonna fuck you niggas up. You ain't just, when the Lord kill you this time, it's not just because of what you did in this life, and it's not like you're just gonna die for this. No, nigga, you done a fucking generations of wickedness, all right, just from every time you was on this earth, you was boy, you was just out there on man, you was just, boy. So the Lord finally do give your ass that final ass whooping, all right, and burn your ass with that ICBM nuclear heat and the laser beams from the chariots, all right, and then you know what I'm saying, bring you up to the spirit world and then send you back as a baby, and you grow up with the law, statutes, and commandments embedded in your inward parts. You're gonna walk around with shame for a period, all right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a shameful individual. All right, because you're gonna know that you know what I'm saying, wasn't the creme de la creme, and you wasn't chosen to make it the first time around. All right, you know what I'm saying. You were ultimately one of those who was against the Lord and against His men. You was an Israelite, sure enough, through heritage, but you was a fucking heathen. All right, through your way of life, and you got the heathen's judgment. All right. And you're gonna walk around with shame on you for a while, all right? I couldn't imagine that shit, man. I pray Yahweh Shai don't do that to me, all right? I know I ain't perfect in this flesh. I know I could be better, but man, Yahweh Shai. Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha. Please don't get me up for that shit, you know, just, man. Just kill my ass, bring me to the spirit world now, you know what I'm saying? And let me be of the elect, you know. I pray that, if that's how it had to go. You know, I don't want to go back into the world, be like these niggas is. All right, this is Romans 11:7. Where then Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath attained it, and the rest was blinded. All right, the rest were blinded. All right, and who blinded them? The Lord. All right, the Lord don't want them to know. Verse 8. According as it is written, and it's written in Psalms. All right, David even said this: let their eyes be darkened, and that which is good, let it be bad for them, all right? So it say, as it is written, Yahweh Shemel had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back away. All right, so, there you go. All right, there you go. But when you jump down to verse 26, it says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins. All right. As according to the gospel, they are enemies for your sakes, but as such in the election, they are beloved for the Father's sake. So you 2/3, look, put it this way. Israel itself is the elect chosen nation. All right. So you 2/3, you are of the elect chosen nation, being Israel. But it's levels to this thing. You got the elect of the elect. All right. On this side, you got the house of David and you got the house of Saul. In the kingdom of heaven, the house of David and the house of Saul are both going to be good in their right mind. But on this side, only the house of David is getting beamed up. All right. In the house of Saul, which represents you 2/3, you're getting destroyed. All right. And you got to come back as babies in the kingdom of heaven through the house of David. All right. That's the way the Lord made it to play itself out. That's how it's gonna be. All right. Whether you want to hear it or not, or accept it or not, that's how it's gonna go. All right. If you ain't of the house of David, that means you are the house of Saul, which means your ass is gonna get put to death. All right. Point blank serious. Point blank period. But you're gonna come back. All right. And you'll be in your right mind, and it's gonna be all good. All right. But us brothers who come out and do this work and who labor, because it's definitely a labor. Not so much physically all the time, but it's mentally. It ain't too heavy. Because the Lord said His yoke ain't unbearable. But for the brothers who come out and were given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and doing what they got to do to make their cause and election short, we're hoping to be at that 144. All right, or the 1/3. Because it's no slight in being a 1/3. We want to, first off, which one of the prophets said it? They said he'd be a doorman in the kingdom. I think it was the Apostle John. Salakia from off. So just being in the kingdom and being accepted into the kingdom the first time around in itself is an honor beyond honor. All right, we know that. All right, but the Lord gave us a different spirit. The Lord gave us a spirit of rulership, class mentality type shit. Like we want it all, bro. We got our goals set on it all, bro. We want the earth. We want the planets outside of the earth. We want it all, bro. All right, and we willing to do what the fuck it take to get it. All right, you know what I'm saying? The true men of the Lord willing, not be at that number. Our brothers are willing, but the true men of the Lord willing to die for that crown. All right, and some of them more. It's gonna go that route. It's gonna be, martyrs for this thing, but it's just the mentality that a true man of the Lord has. All right, he's willing to die for this. All right, because what else is it outside of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to hold on to? Not this fucking place, not this world, not these people, not the shit that comes with it, man. Fuck this place. The only reason we even in this place and want to be in this place because we want to see this place be destroyed. All right, that's our whole mission in life, is to see this place be destroyed. All right, and you people be destroyed in it. All right, that's gonna make it all fucking worth it. All right, to see you wicked ass, abominable ass people get your issue. All right, makes all this worth it. That much more worth it. All right, All right. Read this right quick. 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will have prepared for them that love Him. All right. So we can't even truly take in what the Lord got prepared for us. All right, our minds only can so far. All right, we gonna be in new bodies. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it, bro. All of the limitations that we have in this carnal, wretched ass flesh now is gonna be gone, bro. We're gonna be in new bodies with new minds, but our same spirit, bro. Not ever gonna sin again, not able to go off. You know, it's gonna be perfect, bro. It's gonna be fucking amazing. Alright. Verse 10. But Yahweh Shemashah power have revealed them unto us by his spirit. For the spirit searcheth all things, yeah, the deep things of Yahweh Shemashah power, right? You know what I mean? And our spirit bear witness with the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah that we the children of the Lord, all right? We the Israelites, we the true Jews and rest of the tribes, all right? Jew being short for Judah, all right? I'm talking about that yesterday, all right? You know what I mean? What the fuck was that? Let me see where we at with it. All right. See, get ready and close it here in a bit. Let's read a couple more scriptures, all right, about you know, how Jacob was scattered. We'll read a little bit about that again. This is James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh Shemashah power, and of the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. All right, James is also Yahweh Shah's brother. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's one of Joseph's other sons. All right, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah, James, Jude. All right, he had 2 other brothers. All his siblings, all of his siblings. Was it James and Joseph? I think that's what it was. It's like if I'm off. But all of the Lord's brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, all came from Joseph. And they're all of the house of David, out of the line of David. Let me say it that way, so like you, because 2 of his brothers wasn't a part of it. Only James and Jude believed on Yahweh Shai. All right. So but they're still of David's lineage. All right, you know, because Joseph is of David's lineage. All right. As is Mary. Mary is of David's lineage as well. And guess what? Joseph slept with Mary. All right. Yes, he did it. All right. You know what I'm saying? He definitely did it. All right. And brought forth Yahweh Shai. All right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that's how it went down. All right. And if you're a 2/3, you're not gonna be able to accept that. All right, that's another stumbling block. All right, you're not gonna be able to accept that if you're a 2/3. You are not gonna be able to accept that Mary was not a virgin, meaning she didn't have sex when she got pregnant. You ain't gonna be able to accept this if you're a 2/3. All right, look, she was a virgin before she got with Joseph, and she was a young woman of marriageable age, and she had never had sex. But guess what? Joseph got the draws, man. All right, he got them. All right, and brought forth Yahweh Shai. It happened. All right. It happened. All right. Let's see. Flies and shit. But yeah, it went down that way. Mary conceived seed. All right. She conceived Joseph's seed. All right. You know what I'm saying? Joseph shot his sperm up in Mary. All right. 9 months later, Simelech. All right, I'm not being ferocious. I mean, I'm being funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm being funny, facetious. All right, so like I was being facetious. Fucking Simelech. But 9 months, you know what I'm saying? How long a woman is pregnant? After that, you know, Yahweh Shai came out. All right. And Mary kept the law of purification. All right. You know what I mean? She brought forth a man child. So she was unclean for her time period, and she kept the laws which was given to the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? After we came out of Egypt. All right. You know what I'm saying? Moses, Yahweh Shai gave the laws to Moses. Moses gave them to the Israelites, and that was part of the law. You know what I'm saying? brought forth a son born under the law, all right, to save his people. And on this side, the elect, all right. So that's really pretty much about it, you know what I'm saying? I think I done spoke on everything I can think of to speak on at the moment. All right, I'm gonna read this right quick. Amos 5:10, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. So when you speak the truth of the scriptures, all right, you know, if a person can't get with it, they're gonna be against it, all right? There's no middle ground, all right? You know what I'm saying? The truth is a double-edged sword, as it tell you in Hebrews 4:12. It's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, you know? So it's no middle ground, ain't no gray area. You either in it and for it, or you against it and ain't with it, all right? And it sucks to be you if you on the latter, all right? Because I mean, you're gonna get destroyed, all right? So, you know, again, I just wanted to come out here and speak a little bit, all right? It's been a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks since I last been able to come out to the camp, not because I wasn't trying to teach, but, you know what I'm saying, issues and shit, you know, car issues and shit, but, you know, no excuses, all right? Definitely not making no excuses, all right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, definitely not making no excuses, all right? You know, we all should hold ourselves to a standard, and I definitely hold myself to one, all right? So, you know, I try to be out here. It's 4 weeks in a month. I try to be out here at least once a week, all right? So, you know, Abarathas are willing for this week. You know, this was uplifting and edifying. You know, any questions, comments, and things like that, just leave them for me, and I'll do my best to give you what you need, all right? You know, so all honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barak HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the course where I learned this truth. All right, peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.